We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Number 29 is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Now batting, Martin Maldonado. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. The 1-1 home. Bounce towards the second baseman. And there's one away. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Bases are empty, one man out. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and then it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Hit out towards second. To his right, VR. And there are two away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. The next 3-2. And another foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now in the box, Josh Reddick. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for Houston, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2. Greinke has thrown north of 2,800 big league innings for his career, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Another try at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, you know, Chris Davis is the guy that everyone's waiting to break out. He's coming off a month where he really slumped at the plate. Didn't even pick up 15 hits. Maybe he breaks out here and we get to see the player that we all expect to see. I know the patience is wearing thin.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. One out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in, Jose Altuve, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, D-Row, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
In now, Jake Marisnick. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Skied into straightaway right. Mancini is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles.
The third baseman,
and let's spot shadow first baseman Chris "Crush" Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Altuve leads off first with 1 away. And it's fouled away. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. Still 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Over to VR. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Astros are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Steve Wilkerson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 2-1 home. Swing and a little blooper to center. Correa ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first down of the inning.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in Big League Baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman. He can do it all. 5 tools. The ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Now to the plate, Pedro Severino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We
six.
love those long
Not
darts.
shortstop.
Doesn't matter how they
Number
come.
1.
Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Digging in, number 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Here's Greinke's 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. On he pops it up. Correa onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
In now, Anthony Santander, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Two out with the man at first. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he fouls this one off. scorched to third. Bregman gloves it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. One left for the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Third inning, no score to this point. Drilled on the ground to short. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Davis, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Trying to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Hanser Alberto. Into the corner and slicing foul. Mancini on at first, nobody out. This one's down to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Altuve for 1. To Gurriel, and they get them both.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Davis.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Davis. He went down swinging to start the home first. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in, Michael Brantley as we begin the top of the fourth. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. One down.
The first baseman.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed. 93 for one, 92 for the other. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Here comes the 3-1. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box, Jake Marisnick. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Villar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. And And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Rio Ruiz. Oh, it looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 12.
So coming to the plate, Steve Wilkerson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting,
So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. So stepping in, Pedro Severino. He reached on a single in his first try. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Full count now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Stepping in now, number 1. Line to the right side. But a foul ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We played 4 full. It's the Orioles 1 and the Astros 0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Leading off the inning, Alex Bregman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And it's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman, number 28 on the season, and the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Correa hits a little over the 270 mark. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Maldonado.
In now, Martin Maldonado. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The first base.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. And that misses. 2-1.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
The 2-2 pitch. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Grounded to the right. Davis has it. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. Houston leads this one 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 3-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Three and 1, here it is. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Settling in now, Hanser Alberto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Here comes Marisnick. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now, and we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Santander over at second. Mancini is over at first with one away. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And this will be fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Beaten into the ground over to first. To second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Houston used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Zach Greinke earns his 12th victory in the ball game. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base.